There we go. Isn't it nice to see the Meeker Raod Bridge reopened after the flood? So this is amazing. I did not expect this to happen until next year. I really thought that it was going to be next year with all the flood damage in the area. There has been some really miraculous miracle stories as far as flood going on. As a matter of fact, let me just go over a few of them. Boscov's basement was flooded. They just got their heat back here at the end of October, and they are painting and stuff, getting ready to reopen the basement of the Boscov's department store. The Handicap Boys and Girls Club had massive damage. The Handicap Boys and Girls Club has reopened pretty much all facilities at this point, even areas that were underwater. Of course, the Ty Cobb Stadium story in Handicap was just amazing. The fact that they covered the new turf and managed in less than a month after the flood to play their first football game on it. That is a miracle. I mean, it was new turf, but granted, the way the river covered up that field, that's another miracle story that happened. And there's a lot of businesses. Toys R Us reopened yesterday, along with Babies R Us, in time for the holiday season. They've reopened. Of course, both Aldi's, the one in Johnson City and the one in Vestal, sustained flood damage, and I believe at least the Vestal one's reopened. I'm not sure. I believe the Johnson City one was also reopened, but I'm not positive of that yet. It's miraculous, some of the recovery efforts that have been going on as we go along. And like I said, this bridge being reopened to me is a miracle. I did not think this would happen until next year. Very, very pleased and surprised that it happened now. And I think there's a whole lot of other people that live in this area that have felt the same way. Other flood miracles? Well, there was a great fundraiser in Green that raised a lot of money, along with the Christmas stuff for the flood victims back that I covered on the channel here back in September. There was a flood relief benefit at the Helen Foley Theater that I've covered on the channel. There has been just a tremendous outpouring of the community on this flood recovery. Now I'm hoping that in the future that maybe, just maybe, we'll take some more steps to prevent this to an extent. I mean, we can't prevent weather, but there were some things that could have been done to have helped areas that have been hurt in the flood here, and they were not done. So, but that's water over the bridge. And anybody who claims that they learned a lesson back in 6, the lessons were not learned, because the damage was worse this time than 2006. And there's a lot of big things going on, but the big thing going on, and there's another person marveling at the bridge. They're even slowing down to marvel at the fact that it's reopened, because they just didn't think it was going to happen either, I don't think. It's a miracle, folks. It is a miracle.